If you are constantly overthinking, burnt out, literally running on empty, and numb to what life really is, then I want to share something in this video with you that just might help. So let's jump into it. So I want to share this with you because this is what I see day in and day out. And this is why I want to explain this, because once you can understand this and understand that the pathway you are trying to go down is most probably the wrong pathway, and then you can redirect yourself and start to go down the right pathway. So I work with people that want health. They want to start going to the gym, they want to start losing weight, they want to start eating healthy, they want to start living a healthy lifestyle. I work with people that want financial freedom. They want wealth in the time sense, money sense, and freedom sense. And I work with people that want deep and meaningful connection. This is the bit that's interesting, okay? Because I also work with people that have their ultimate health, their dream body, where they want to be. I work with people that have financial freedom, have time freedom, have the ability to do pretty much what it is they want to do whenever they want to do it. And I also work with people that have the connections, the deep and the meaningful connections with others. Okay, this is the thing, because these people here that I work with and these people here that I work with are wanting these things. These people here think that when they get these things, they're going to have everything they've ever wanted and life is going to be great. But what happens is, as we see, because I work with these people here that have all these things, yet there is something still missing. So what I'm saying is, if you're going after these things, are you going after them for the right reasons? Okay, let's go into these. So, remember this: want, have. Okay, this is the external. The internal looks like this for both the people that want it and have it. Constantly overthinking, like racing thoughts, harsh inner critic. You're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not doing enough, why is it not, why? Like feeling stuck, no direction. The inability to make a choice or fear of making the wrong choice. Self-sabotage, when things start to go well, it's like, oh, whoa, hang on a minute. What's happening? We don't belong here. We don't deserve this. Like deep shame, unworthiness, fear of being seen, fear of failure, fear of success, anxiety, not good enough, people pleasing, living in survival mode, or these cycles of like, okay, we're getting somewhere, and then we bring it back down again. Inner disconnect and that numbness where you feel empty. So that's what's going on in the mind, remember, of the inner, not the outer. Body, it's like chronic fatigue, low energy, where you're just drained all the time and you want to be doing these things, but the energy isn't there to do it. There's an imbalance within the body. There's emotional eating, sleep problems, nervous system dysregulation. You're constantly in a state of fight or flight or freeze. Addiction, like across all boards of addiction, like from the screen time to alcohol to drugs to sex, like there's so much that is in this. Disconnect from the body. There's really hard to actually feel anything. You kind of just in that numb state of like nothingness. Self-neglect, cycles of extreme discipline, and then burnout. And I know that one quite well, where I just go all or nothing. There's that all or nothing, and living in the all or living in the nothing. And it's just not a way to regulate. Okay, so feels like something is missing even when life is good. Lack of purpose, deeper meaning, going through the motions, stuck in autopilot, like there's that disconnect, craving something. There's something inside you that you know is there, but you don't know how to find it or to bring it out. And there's that guilt and that shame of actually wanting more out of life. Again, coming back to, do I deserve it? Am I worthy? There's a loss of creative or like inspiration of like putting yourself out there. A deep inner knowing that you're actually not being fully you. You know deep down. Feeling like you're living someone else's life. Constantly shifting your identity because you're unsure of actually what is yours and what isn't yours. The fear of like the silence, the just being, because things start to crop up and you're not quite sure how to manage or deal with them. And feeling like your life doesn't reflect your values. So this is like what is happening within when you want or have and there is no contentment. Okay? This is what happens when you start to do the work. Okay? Not this work, not what everybody believes, going after the money, going after the body, going after the relationship. When you start to do this work on your mind, your body internally, your soul, okay, you start to trust yourself, start to make decisions that align without the overthinking, without the inner critic. Like, start to become your own best friend and help yourself through the process. You begin to feel safe and seen and able to speak your truth. Your thoughts are supportive to you. They're not negative. They're not self-sabotaging. You have clarity about what actually matters to you and where you're going. You respond not reacting emotionally, like you are aware and steady and stable. And you no longer carry that guilt, that comparison, that shame. Your body feels connected. You understand it, you can listen to it, and you can give it what it actually wants. You feel safe, you feel grounded, you feel balanced. You listen to your needs and then meet them. Your energy feels more sustainable. There's less burnout and more of like that flow state. You've healed from punishing and pushing and ignoring your body, and actually you can give it what it wants. And you feel at home in your skin, like you feel present, alive, empowered. This here, right here, is worth more than any of this external stuff. It's like, once you can start to work on these things without needing the external, and I say this all the time, and I see it, the clients, they literally go through it and they're like, oh, by the way, this has happened, this has happened, this has happened as a byproduct of this. Once you start working on this, this is the automatic byproduct. You're not going after this, you're going into this. You move and live from intention and not that survival mode. You feel guided by something deeper. There's a purpose. There's a like fire in your belly. You've reconnected with what lights you up. There's joy, there's curiosity, there's creation. And you are living in alignment with your values. You're not chasing something that actually was never meant for you. Your life feels like there's meaning. It's the simple things. And you have like practices that nourish you. It's not about that discipline and that structure. It's about actually that lifestyle, creating that lifestyle that actually all the actions just naturally align. And you're no longer afraid to sit in silence. You're no longer afraid to be by yourself. And you know who you are, and you are proud to live from that place. Now, I wanted to make this video because I see so many people going for these and then getting them and then still living in these emotions, these feelings, these patterns, these behaviors, when this is the thing to be looking at. This is the thing to be putting your time, your attention into, because once you can start to work here and then come out the other side and life looks like this, I cannot tell you how much none of that actually matters, because you're living to the truest form of yourself. And yes, that comes with it, but it doesn't matter. If that video resonated with you in any way and you want to start taking action, not in the external but the internal, then join the community or book in a call and we can work together one-on-one. Don't stay where you don't belong for longer than you need to.